So in this video, I'm going to show you some more stuff about like headings and paragraph. I'm going to show you how to do font size, or at least how I do font size. So each one. Actually, we'll just worry about paragraph. That works. Instead of just copying and pasting everything, I'm doing this just because it produces a bunch of just different words. So I like having that because it makes it different. So you can see like my example. So in the last video, I showed you a cool trick about calculating the line length. And like I said in that video, having your line length be between 8 and 10 words is going to be ideal. And I mean, if you don't believe me, then like you can just check everywhere that like has sort of anything like where it's text based. Like Twitter is one of them where like if you look, each line is no more than like 10 words long. If you look at like newspapers, like online, like everything like that, like it's all 10 words long. Or no more than 10 words long, but I think the ideal sweet spot's between like 8 and 10 words. So I'm going to do the same thing for this calc. So how I do it, the formula that works for me is you can do things in character length. Characters are like 1, and then there's no space here, so 2, 3, there's a space here, so that would be a character, 4, 5, 6, and so on and so forth. So like each, like that would be a character, like each letter is a character, so each like punctuation would be a character, so things like that. So and I think the ideal characters is between like 50 and 70 or something like that. Everything's going to hover around the golden ratio, so I think they're meaning to say 61.8. But anyways, so the formula that works for me is 47 characters minimum plus 76 characters maximum minus 47 characters minimum multiplied by the total viewport width minus the smallest viewport. I like to do things in extremes because I like to overshoot for things and just kind of like account for like small and large. So this would even work for like smartwatches like Apple Watch and stuff like that. There's that divided by your maximum viewport width, again extremes, I like to overshoot things, minus 123. So see how that does that. So if it's, you know, small versus the large. So what we're going to do in this video is account for, so see how like down here I get here, the word like so we're going to help fix that. So max width, so when you pull out way over here, it's like that. For me, I like to do margin 1.618%, padding 1.618%, and then it just does that nicely. And then for font size, I like to do another formula. So this one is going to be the smallest font size that you're going to have. So we'll start at like what, 14.6. Actually, let's do this. Whoops. That, and then let's, no, I want there we go. Cool, there's that. And then we'll like do flex stuff later. The reason I did this is because then down here I can do font size 1em, because when I do this now, it's going to go based off of its parent element. So, which would be here. So it's better to declare it in just one and then have everything else just be a reference point, I guess. Plus. And then the largest, let's do, I don't know, 30.2. Let's start with that and see what that works. See if that works. Multiplied by, again, the total the total viewport minus the smallest viewport divided by the largest viewport, which would be, it's ridiculous, but again, it's just lower. So smallest font size, largest font size, smallest total viewport, smallest viewport, largest viewport, smallest viewport. So yeah, see, now when I do that, it works. So this would work, especially if you're trying to do like Apple Watches or just any sort of smartwatch. So super cool, super fun, super easy. I got the formula off of, I think, CSS tricks, and the values are my own, but the formula itself came from CSS tricks. Oh, and then also line height. Duh. Oops. 1.618 EM. So, ta-da! So you can play with the numbers, however, whatever font it is that you're working with. So we'll do 16.8. So again, that would be a gigantic font size, but since it's a gigantic viewport width, for the maximum, it accounts for it. So it's just whatever works for whatever. And yeah, so it's more things like that. So ta-da. So that would work really well for an Apple Watch, because I think the Apple Watch is somewhere in the 200s, I don't know, 230 or something like that. So it'd be basically like that. So, and if it's too small, the line height, you can do at media screen and max width, and we'll do line height. So, wait a second. P. No. There we go. So it won't affect anything past the 3.0, but that looks better. So, ta-da! Especially at really, really small, having it be the larger, going a little bit more for the line. Doesn't even start affecting it. Where was it, 90 something? Yeah, 105. So that would be viewport, so you're literally good from the viewport of what, 104? No, 110? Yeah, 110. So if anything had a viewport size of 110, you could design it all the way down to that size. And then if anything too beyond that, you could literally just change the font size. So I hope that helps, and enjoy. Happy designing.